you come back with the same team? Or as a fan, do you want them to come back with the same team?
No, they can't come back with the same. Like, what do you mean by when you say the same team?
Like Cat.
Like the starting. Like I think he means like the starting five.
Yeah,
I don't think
which I think would probably stay.
I think the starting five is going to stay. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going to change. I think the tweaks will be margin tweaks in depth, and I think the other change that could come is coach.
That's part of the team. That's what I was thinking.
Part of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
even well, if you get swept, we were saying if he gets swept in round 2, then
But here's the thing: you have to look. What you're going to have to look at and say is, let's say this series doesn't go well for the Knicks. They lose in 4 or 5. You're going to look at it and say, yo, you built your team to beat the Celtics. As we were talking about, you made up this point in the last game. You did it, but how do you match up with the Pacers? And do you have 2 things to beat the Pacers? Do you either have you don't have the depth? We know that's the answer. You have to address that next year. And then the second thing is, do you have the requisite coaching to level up against Carlisle? And the reason, what I'll say to that is, a lot of people talk about stuff with Tibbs. Tibbs is a good defensive coach. The fact that the Knicks have 2 poor defenders and he had them 13th in defense this year is good coaching.
Right.
Whether y'all like it or not, it is, right? They have 2 poor defenders in the starting 5 that are best offensive players. But the offense still looks like it's stuck in 1994.
I guess.
Can you find a better offensive mind that can help you change things? It's a fair question, and I think the front office is going to have to evaluate all of that. Because here's what I don't want to hear after this game. I don't want to hear nothing about, we came out in the third quarter, we wasn't focused. You just got your ass kicked in the second quarter. You can't hear anything about focus.
They're not focused in the third quarter. The game.
What are we talking
Your
about?
season is on the line. And honestly, you lose this game, like, what shot do you really have?
You don't.
You're not beating the Pacers winning 4.
Some people in the chat already said it's over.
I mean, Missoula's stubborn, but so are the players, honestly.
You know who else is stubborn? Tom Thibodeau.
He's going to pay for this if they lose this. I'm telling you right now.
If they lose like this,
yes,
it's about how it looks, right?
Yeah, and this looks bad.
It looks bad.
I could see them firing him after, if it's a sweep, or even in 5.
And here's the thing, I couldn't say that it wouldn't be justified.
Like, that's the thing, it's like, you beat Boston, though. And then it's like, it's tough.
And I think that matters for something, but then you could say, hey, this team is going to be here for the next couple of years while Boston is going to have to readjust and retool around Tatum. You're going to have to deal with this team. The Pacers are not going nowhere.
On top of Detroit, who you had a very tough series
now
against.
you have to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, we're a good team that could get to the conference finals, but what do we have to do to take that next step?
Okay. Finish.
Oh, and
one.
Wow. Cat showing up in the
It's about to be a 2-point game, bro.
Does Tibbs get credit for that?
Yes. Great call, Tibbs. I don't know what you
Tibbs
call.
get credit for that?
No,
but you know who gets credit? Cat. The guy was just
because you got to show up,
right.
and he's shown up here in the fourth so far.
Right.
Kick it out.
You tried.
On your head. Oh!
Did that hurt?
Oh!
You smacked your head like that? Damn.
It did not. I forgot I don't got hearing.
The cat just dunk on dude?
Damn.
He did dunk on. Hey, man.
And after a 3?
Hey, this guy's.
All right, I take everything I said like that.
I don't. I don't yet.
Oh, that's a poster. You got to give Tibbs credit for sticking with the lineup he did at the beginning of the fourth quarter and not going away from Cat, who was terrible before that. 2, you got to give Cat credit.
Yes.
Cat had, what do you have, 20 points in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
20 of his 24 in the fourth quarter?
Yep.
I mean, probably the fourth quarter of his career in a big-time game.
Of his life.
It's probably like an elimination
game.
It
saved their season for now.
He saved their season.
You know?
And he's been big in the playoffs. I hate to say it.
Not really.
He's
had
the Detroit game.
He's
on
had
the
big
road.
moments. He's had big moments, but he's been very, especially when you factor in the defense. Like, that's the thing.
Well, yeah.
Like even today, he was
with
doing
the Boston series, Detroit series, he came up big.